shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Vols will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get that. Make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give on the inside. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll try the left side. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. They'll go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Gonna run it. It's Butler. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
And guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Makes the grab. It's Odom. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown ball.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Coming out with it, it's Lacey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Knight. Time to take a shot. Makes a grab right down the middle. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Jefferson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Knight. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Rebels will hustle to the line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Now on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Lacey. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. It's a fumble on the play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Rebels are on the move. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
With the catch, it's Jefferson. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the...
Looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Got it in the middle. It's Butler. Smashes ahead. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Butler. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clinton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Volunteers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quarterback keeps it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Knight. Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels have it with a first and goal. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hits the open man. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll cut this lead down to 5. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Butler. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. Looking for room at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Butler. Now the pitch. Touchdown ball! And that one will give him the lead.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Fires to the tight end. He could not get it in. They were going for 2 to try to push this out to a field goal lead, but they'll stay on top by just 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Shakes off the defender.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. This is a designed run. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Quarterback will keep it, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They've been running it, but now the pass. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Back to pass. It's Knight. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and we got to go for it.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Stop short of the marker, and they stop in his defense, and they get the ball back.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Odom. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
To the air, it's Knight. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Calls his own number. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. field. It's Knight. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Lacey. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best 2-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense can come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
Quick strike complete. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a flag in the holding zone. After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Dropping back, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Back to pass on second down. He lets one fly deep. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
He'll take it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. All by himself down the middle. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
The snap sets up the throw. Pass is incomplete. Two-point conversion is no